I think one of the biggest benefits, if I was going to pick one, that the COVID rules and regulations did that was positive, I would say it would be that there was an intervention between gamblers. Gambling addiction is something that I haven't actually personally had to deal with, and I'm extremely grateful for that. But I do understand that gambling is a major problem in our society. It's a major problem for children. Sometimes they go unfed because either mother or the father has blown all the money at the pokies. But this to me was one thing that, when I, was witnessing the big lockdown, and knowing gamblers myself, it was something that was really nice. Everyone who had a gambling addiction, a pokey addiction, although some of them and a lot of them were using apps on their phone, it was still nice that a lot of it wasn't using real money. But really what was kind of incredibly good about that is that if you had a gambling addiction, it aided you and enabled you to, or it stopped enabling you to gamble. And I wonder how people's lives benefited from that. And it's just interesting that there's another 5 days of lockdown in Victoria. And, the only real good thing I can see about it really is that these pokey venues shut down. That people don't have the ability to go and waste all their money on these machines that are designed to rip you off. And it's known. It's incredible that even though we all know that pokies are designed to rip off the customer, it's incredible how loyal and dedicated these addicts are. And as much as I can relate to people watching me in active addiction who love me and think, why doesn't he just stop? Why doesn't he just stop? And, I have that same experience when it comes to gambling. Why don't they just stop? It's something that, unlike drugs, there's kind of this benefit, this emotional or feeling-based transition, when you use drugs. And I suppose there is, indeed there is, with gambling. But really, I was really, it was just something I really noticed. I noticed that, a lot of these people with pokey addictions, now don't have the ability to do it, which is good for them. It's the same, if you were an active addiction and you got taken to a deserted island where there was no access to drugs, guess what? You could successfully not use. So removing these things is sometimes a lot easier than removing yourself. But anyway, it's just an interesting insight, and I hope that anyone suffering from gambling addiction is enjoying the break. And yeah.